Sam Altman just handed off safety overnight at OpenAI so he could focus on building data centers and raising money. I want that to sit with you just for a moment. The man building what he claims will be superintelligence just told the world that safety is not his primary focus. Infrastructure is, capital is, and of course, scale is. Bigger is better. And I think about that through the lens of my faith. But because when human beings build towers, they have a tendency to forget why we started building in the first place. Genesis chapter 11, the Tower of Babel. They said, "Let us build ourselves a city and a tower whose top is in the heavens, and let us make a name for ourselves." Make a name for ourselves, they said. Not for God, but for ourselves. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men had built. He came down because it was never going to reach him. And I'm not comparing Sam Altman to the builders of Babel, but I am saying that the pattern is worth recognizing. When the goal shifts from solving problems to building monuments, the project changes. When safety becomes someone else's job, the values have already shifted. And when the entire industry is racing to build something they openly describe as more powerful than human intelligence, we should ask who is steering and where they're going. Here's what happened this week that I can't stop thinking about. An AI system designed new polymers, materials that had never existed before. And when scientists tested them, they were 4 times tougher than anyone had predicted. Then AI discovered a quantum mechanical effect that surprised even the researchers that built the system. The creation of the creation surprised its creators. Let that land. A tool that we built found something in the structure of the physical universe that we did not know was there. That is not the machine playing God. That is the machine uncovering what God already put in place. The laws of physics were there before AI found them. The quantum effects were there before AI measured them. The strength in those polymers existed in potential since the foundation of the world. AI didn't create the truth, it found it. And that's the distinction that matters for everybody watching who carries a certain faith. Because the question isn't not whether AI can discover things, it clearly can. The question is who put those things there to be discovered. James 1:17. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow of turning. No variation, no shadow. The law of physics did not shift. The quantum effects do not waver. The truth embedded in the structure of creation is constant because the one who embedded it is also constant. AI is a flashlight, an extraordinary flashlight, of course, but the room was already built. The furniture was already placed. The flashlight didn't create the room, it just showed us what was in it. Now, here's where I want to be very clear about something. Christianity is not a religion, it's a relationship. I don't work for God's approval. I can't earn it. Jesus picked up the tab, and I can't even leave the tip. That's the gospel in one sentence. Grace, not performance, not effort, not religiosity. It's grace. And from the position of grace, I can look at AI without fear. I can look at longevity research without anxiety. I can look at superintelligence without losing my footing. Because my footing is not in the technology, my footing is in the one who made the minds that made the technology. There are groups that call themselves Christian who alter the text. They create a different Jesus, the created being rather than the eternal Son. And they add works to grace. They send missionaries to knock on doors and climb ladders trying to earn what's already given. I do not slam them, but I recognize the distinction because the distinction matters. The Jesus of biblical Christianity is not one path of many. He's the only path. It is exclusive. That's not arrogance. That's the claim he made about himself. John 14:6. I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. He didn't say I am a way. He said I am the way. And either it's true or it's not. I believe it is. And from that belief, I engage with every person, every technology, every challenge with the same posture. Not above anyone, not against anyone, alongside everyone. My faith makes me strong. All him, not me. And it never ever changes how I serve the person standing in front of me, whether they share my faith or they think I'm out of my mind. The service is still the same. God is not in the machine. God made the people who made the machine. and he's watching with great interest as we figure out what to do with it. Use it well, use it wisely, and never ever forget where real intelligence comes from. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.